Kayleen Elliott, and today I'm doing my persuasive speech, and here's my audience, my coworkers. And today I didn't actually, our PowerPoint screen's not working, so we actually printed them out for my audience, and they'll be going through as I'm speaking today. So today we're going to talk about our senior wellness package and how to actually persuade a client into purchasing that package. So most of our veterinarians can look at an animal and say, you know, he or she looks healthy. But the only way to really determine if she is or not or he or she is or not is to do a senior wellness package and do a little bit more diagnostics, such as blood work, urinalysis, intestinal parasite screens, and everything that we feel is very important for senior pets. So although it is important for our senior pets to come in every 6 months, we need to do a really good job at persuading our clients to purchase this package, because there's a lot of important services that are really needed from animals from the age of 7 and on. I've been working in the veterinary field for the past 6 years and have been working at this clinic for almost 3 years now, and have been doing a real good job at persuading our clients into purchasing this package, because I feel it's very important, just as all of our staff here feel it's very important for their pets. So today we're going to talk about a little bit about what the package includes, all the services that are included in the package, and then we're going to talk about I'll show you how to actually persuade a client into purchasing one of these packages. And then finally, I'm going to do a price comparison, and if we add all these services up together, how we added them up in our senior wellness package, and then doing everything separately. And we'll kind of do a price comparison and see the difference in that. So for today, we'll talk a little bit about our senior wellness package and what it includes. The first thing it includes is a comprehensive physical exam, which is very important. The doctors are going to do a full exam from nose to tail, listen to the heart and lungs, making sure that they sound healthy. Also do a real good job at looking at the eyes, ears, nose, and throat, and teeth, and look for any abnormalities. And we just do a real good job at doing that exam every 6 months. The next thing it includes is comprehensive blood work, which animalhospitalcs.com states it is important to do routine blood work for your pet, because blood work allows us to see the important organ functions. Senior blood work allows our veterinarians to monitor trends and diagnose certain diseases at an early stage, which is great because, you know, if we do blood work every 6 months, we can, if there is a disease, we'll be able to catch it quicker and then be able to monitor it and treat it and then be able to maintain it, versus if we do blood work at a later stage or not at all, there's no way to really determine if we have any issues at all. Next, it includes a heartworm test, which is important to do annually as well, because sometimes, even though a pet can be on medication, medication can have loopholes. So it's important for us to do heartworm tests just to make sure that we don't have heartworm. Another thing that is included is our urinalysis. The urinalysis, Enterprises Incorporated says that a urinalysis can provide clues about problems in other organ systems or may indicate the presence of a metabolic disease. Urinalysis is necessary for a complete assessment of the kidneys and urinary system, which is important. We want to make sure our kidney functions are where they're supposed to be, and especially at senior pets when kidneys can sometimes start to decline, so it's important that we keep up on that. The next thing is an intestinal parasite screen. So what we're looking for is hookworms, roundworms, tapeworms, giardia, any type of intestinal parasite that can be transmitted to other pets or their family. We also will do a blood pressure measurement. Just like humans, dogs can have an array of health problems, and one of those could be high blood pressure. So we need to do a real good job at persuading our clients to get a blood pressure measurement every 6 months so we can monitor that. Nail trims. Sometimes it's hard for our clients to do nail trims at home, so it's important for us to do those every 6 months if we can. So now I'm going to show you how to actually persuade a client into purchasing this package. So I will be the technician. Hello, Mrs. Smith. We're really glad that you brought Fifi in today. We feel that these exams are very important, so we're glad that you brought her in today. However, we can do a better job at making sure that she's healthy. We have what we call as our senior wellness package. And basically with that package, it has all the important diagnoses that we need to do to ensure that Fifi's healthy. The first thing on this package, what we offer, is the comprehensive exam. Basically, the exam, the doctors are going to do a real good job at looking at, her heart, her lungs, her ears, nose, eyes, and her teeth, making sure that she's healthy. If you have any questions, you can, present them at that time. Second, it includes our blood work, which is very important for Fifi's age, especially being over 7. we want to make sure that she's healthy. Our veterinarian today can look at Fifi and say that she looks healthy, but we really need to do a good job looking at the inside, her organs, and make sure all of them are functioning correctly. So doing the blood work is very important for Fifi, as well as it includes a heartworm test, which is important because even though Fifi's on medications, there are loopholes in medications. So we want to do a heartworm test yearly so we can make sure that the medication is doing its job. The next thing the package includes, it would be urinalysis, which is very important for Fifi because we want to make sure her kidney functions are doing what they're supposed to, and her urinary system is where it's supposed to be as well. So we need to make sure that we're doing that every 6 months as well, just to make sure that everything's where it's supposed to be. And then it also includes an intestinal parasite screen. Do you know that you can actually track in intestinal parasites from your shoes and bring them into your house? So even though Fifi's not going outside, she can still pick up an intestinal parasite just from you bringing it in on your shoes. So it's important for us to do this because, if we catch it at an early stage, it's easy to treat. If we let it go and don't do it at all, then we would never know if she had one. Some dogs can have an intestinal parasite screen and not have any signs for a period of time. So it's important that we do this when she's here today. Another thing that includes is we will do a blood pressure measurement. Just like humans, dogs can have high blood pressure, so we need to do a real good job at monitoring Fifi's blood pressure. And then finally, it also includes a nail trim, which I understand at home it could be hard to trim Fifi's nails. So we want to take care of that for you today. We want to trim up her nails because if her nails get too long, she can actually snag them and break off, and it can be very painful for her. So we want to do that for you today. And then finally, since we went over all these services, I would like to do a price comparison for you so you can see what it looks like if we did all these services separate versus if we do them together in our package. So the first thing that we have is a comprehensive exam, which is $45.50. The comprehensive blood work is $120. That includes the heartworm test. The urinalysis is $40, which it could be more depending on how we had to collect the sample. Third, the intestinal parasite screen, which is $26.50. The blood pressure measurement is $30, and then the nail trim is $15.25. Now, if we add all those services up, that's $277.25. Now, the senior wellness package, we bundled all those together, and we're offering it to you at a low price of $199, which is over $70 worth of savings. So it's actually a really good deal. We just feel all these services are very important, so we want to, offer it to you at a low cost. Is this something that you'd be interested in today? And then leave it at that. And then if the client will let you know if that's something they're interested in or not. But by that way, you did a real good job of persuading a client and letting them know all the importance of these services and why we think it's important. And then you did a price comparison, which is important so they can see what it looks like if they did things separate versus adding them all together. Again, first we talked about the services that we provide in the senior wellness package. Then I went in detail and how to actually persuade a client, and then finally we did a price comparison, which is important because you don't want to give the owner the price right away, because then they'll just be focusing on the price and not all the benefits of the services. If you go to a place and someone gives you a price right away, you're just thinking about the price versus all the importance of each service. So it's a real good, you need to do, when you're persuading a client, we need to go over all the services and the importance and then go over the price, so that way they can understand everything and not just hear a price. So again, every 6 months it's important to have your pet come in for a senior exam, but we also need to do a real good job at persuading our clients to purchasing this package because all these services are very important. And that's it.